Double match week over in La France as PSG continue to dominate things over in Lyon. But of course, who's going to catch up with them? Rennes, Nice or Marseille? We'll take a little look next. That's right, folks. Back once again, another prediction video. Today we look forward to match number 16 over in Ligue. Oh, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe and hit your back and say all things Ligue related, Blabberose related, world football related. Ruski. We're back, boys and girls, from our travels deep and dark from the deepest, darkest Georgia, the state. But of course, we're here looking forward to another a match day over in La France, and we'll get to that in a minute. Of course, before all that, a big shout out to my VIPs. They are the pay tree on Second 11 guys behind the scenes. I really appreciate it. Again, if you're interested in helping us out, of course, heading into the month of December, festive period, check out that link down below, patreon.com/overseas. Of course, any support will be much appreciated. But anyway, let's get into the deep end. Of course, recap the games which should take place this past weekend. And of course, we'll look forward to the next round of matches. Now, we've got a bit of cleaning up to do. So here we go then, guys. Kicking all off with Monaco against Strasbourg, and then 1-1 in the end, out of the 2-0 win. Of course, Saint-Étienne, they did lose to PSG 3-1. I called it, lads. Absolutely called it 3-1 in the end. Lorient did lose to Stade Rennes in the end, 2-0. One of the 3-1 win myself. Meanwhile, Montpellier did lose to Olympique Lyon. Called it, lads, as well. One of the 2-0 win myself. It was a 1-0, close to the money. Meanwhile, Nice didn't get a very nice result against Metz. It was a 1-0 win for Metz, the away team there. I won the 3-0 win myself. Marseille picked up a 1-0 win over AS Troyes. I won the 2-0 win myself. Lille also only could get a point against Nantes in the end. 2-1 win was my pick. Of course, Lens 2-2 draw against Angers. I won the 2-1 win as well. And of course, at the bottom now, Reims picked up a cheeky 1-0 win over Clermont in the end. Let's take a look at the table. PSG lead the charge here, 12 points clear of the nearest is the Rennes right now. Nice are up into third, Marseille into fourth. Where are the big boys? Lille are down into seventh. Lille are down to 13th. They're closer to the bottom than they are to the top. At the bottom, Saint-Étienne and Metz are going down at the moment. Clermont in 18th. But Lens having a bit of a rough patch recently. Just 1 win in 4 for them as they currently drop out of the top 4. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Here we go for this week and this week alone. Of course, kicking out and taking it to deep at the great. Well done indeed. 7 points for you. And of course, for the grand scheme of things, let's take a look at it. Here it is. Yannick Buss as well, 74 points as well. Well done to you. Now, of course, we should be doing the predictor of the month, but I'm going to wait until the next one, and we'll cover it all together because I'm running out of time. It is Monday. These games will, I think, start Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. So I've got a lot of videos to do today. So we're going to do those wrapping ups at the end of the week because I'm just running out of time. If you want to get involved with the Prediction League, of course, use the website here, League, or if you're savvy with your smartphone, take a little picture of that QR code, that sort of bitch, and of course you'll get sent over to the respective page. So here we go then, kicking on forward to the next round of matches, starting with Clermont Foot, taking on Lens, and of course now all these games are taking place on Wednesday, so we've got a little bit of time, but not too much time. But anyway, let's get into it. Of course, played each other 21 times in 2007, 4 wins for Clermont Foot, 8 wins for Lens. We've got 9 draws, of course, just 1 win in 6 over Clermont Foot, 17% form for them. Up against the Lens side, just 1 win in 4 for them, 42% form as well. Of course, last time around over in Clermont Foot, it was a 1-1 draw back in 2019 in Ligue 2. Of course, coming at you though, Clermont Foot did lose to Reims last time around. Lens picked up a 2-2 draw against Angers. Of course, look at the odds on this one. We have Clermont Foot 9-5 for the victory, 11-8 is your Lens. I think they are your favourites. 5-2 is your draw. I'm going to go with a cheeky 2-1 win for Lens on this one. Get back to winning ways for them. Next, I have AS Troyes taking on, of course, who are they? It's Lorient, that's right. Of course, also on the Wednesday, played each other according to my eyes. 18 times in 2001, 7 wins apiece, and 4 draws. Of course, Troyes coming to this though, without a win in 4, 3 defeats on the bounce, so 42% form. Up against the Lorient side, who haven't won in the last 8 away matches, and they haven't won in the last 8 matches, period. Of course, losing 5 of the last 6, picking up a draw, 8% form for them. Of course, last time around in Troyes was a 2-0 win for Troyes back in November 2018 in Ligue 2. Of course, coming at you, Marseille did beat Troyes last time around. Of course, that was back on the weekend. Lorient also lost to Stade Rennes as well, 2-0 in the end. Of course, look at the odds on this one. What do we have on this one? We have coming at you, Troyes. They are 30-10 for the victory, 9-4 away win, 12-5 draw. It's tight, airtight. Going to go with a 0-0 draw myself. I don't know which way to go on this one. So that's my pick there. Next we have Metz against Montpellier in the Battle of the M's. That's right, of course. Played 33 times since 1993. 15 wins for Metz, 8 wins for Montpellier, and 10 draws. Metz given just 1 win in the past 6, 42% form. However, unbeaten the last 4. Picking up 3 draws and a win to boot up against the Montpellier side, who've won 50% of their games, the last 6 games. 3 wins and 3 defeats of the last 6. Of course, last round in Metz and given of action was a 1-1 draw back in February 2021. Of course, that was last season. Of course, Metz picked up a 1-0 win over Nice last time around. That was a nice win, of course. Up against Montpellier, though, they did lose to Lyon last round. I think it's back-to-back goalless affairs. So Montpellier heading into this one. Look at the odds, 31-20 is your host, 70-10 is your away win. That's Montpellier, and 12-5 is your draw. Going to go with a 2-1 win for Metz for me on this one. Next, of course, Nantes up against Marseille. That's right, of course, played each other 45 times in 1993. 15 wins for Nantes, 17 wins for Marseille, and 13 draws. Nantes going to just 1 win in 6, 42% form up against the Marseille side. Just 1 defeat about 6, 58% form for them, drawing a lot of games though. Last round in Nantes, it was a 1-1 draw back in February 2021. Nantes did pick up a draw against Lille last round. Marseille picked up a cheeky 1-0 win over Troyes last round. Look at the odds on this one. Nantes coming at you 21-10 for the victory, 5-4 is your away win. That's Marseille, 5-2 is your draw. Going with the away boys here, aren't I? Marseille to take to the house. Lyon up against Reims. That's right, of course. Let's get into this batch now. Played the 14 times in 2012. 7 wins for Lyon, 4 wins for Reims. And we've got 3 draws, of course. Lyon, 4 wins in the past 5, 6, 10% form. Up against the Reims side, just 1 win in 6 for them, 42% form as well. Last round over in Lyon was a 3-0 win for Lyon. That was back in November 2020. Of course, Lyon picked up a 1-0 win over Montpellier last round. Of course, Reims picked up a 1-0 win over Clermont Foot last round. Look at the odds on this one. Lyon coming at you 20-9. They are your red hot favourites. 50-4 is your draw. 11-2 is your away win. So Reims, I'm going with a 2-1 win for the hosts here to take it to the house. Next, I've got PSG up against Nice, which will be a very nice game, of course. Over in the Parc des Princes, of course. Played 45 times in 1994. 12 wins for Nice, 24 wins for PSG, and 9 draws, of course. PSG competition just 1 defeat past 6 games, 75% form up against the Nice side, who have lost 2 of the last 3, 58% form as well. Last round in Paris was a 2-1 win for PSG back in February 2021. PSG picked up a 3-1 win over Saint-Étienne last round. Nice picked up a loss against Metz last time around, of course. 11-4 on is your PSG, 32 is your away win, that's Nice, and 17-4 is your draw. I'm going goals in this one, 3-2 win in the end for Paris Saint-Germain. Strasbourg, they'll take on Bordeaux, that's right, coming at you also on the Wednesday. Played each other 35 times in 1993, 12 wins apiece, 11 draws, of course, since 1993. Strasbourg competition just 1 defeat past 6, 58% form up against the Bordeaux side, who haven't won in 3 games, 42% form for them at the moment. Of course, last round over in Strasbourg was the 2-0 win for Bordeaux back in December 2020. Of course, coming at you though, Strasbourg picked up a draw against Monaco. Of course, Bordeaux lost to Stade, Brest, cheeky last round. Of course, heading into this one, Strasbourg picked up the odds 11-8 on it as your host. They are your favourite. 7-2 is your away win, and 40-5 is draw. I don't know. I think I've gone a little bit. I've gone a draw on this one. 0-0 in the end. I cannot separate the two sides, even though the bookies go with Strasbourg. Angers, they're going to be taking on Monaco in a tasty one. This one. Now these two sides played each other 19 times in 1993. 4 wins for Angers, 11 wins for Monaco, and 4 draws. Of course, Angers going to just 1 defeat in the past 5, 42% form up against the Monaco side, who just won once in the past 6, 50% form for them as well. A lot of both of these two sides drawing a lot of games, of course, over the last 6 encounters in their resume. Of course, Angers last round in Monaco was a 3-0 win for Monaco. In fact, Monaco won the last 3 against Angers without conceding a goal. However, they've also haven't conceded a goal in the last 4. They picked up a draw as well. But Angers' last win over Monaco was in Monaco back in 2018, of course. Angers picking up a 2-2 draw against Lens. Monaco picking up a 1-1 draw against Strasbourg on this one. Look at the odds on this one. Angers 20-10 for your victory. For your host, 25 is short, 5-4 is your way win. Is your Bordeaux, is your Monaco. So the bookies go with Monaco. I'm going against the grain here. I'm going to go with Angers. I think they're a decent little side here. And of course, they can cause some upsets. I think this week, midweek, will be one of those upsets. 2-1 win for Angers to take to the house. Brest, they're going to be taking on Saint-Étienne, of course, over in Brest. Play each other over at the Stade Français Ligue. Played each other 10 times in 2010. 4 wins apiece and 2 draws. Of course, Brest winning 4 in the bouts. 83% form against Saint-Étienne side. Just 1 defeat past 5 for them. 50% form as well. Of course, coming at you though. Last round in Brest was a 4-1 win for Brest. Picking up, that was back in November 2020. In fact, they won the last 3 against Saint-Étienne. Unbeaten in the last 4. Of course, picking up a draw as well. Brest picking up a 2-1 win over Bordeaux. Last round, PSG beating Saint-Étienne last round. Look at the odds on this one. 11-10 on is your Brest. 12-5 is your way with the Saint-Étienne. Of course, the underdogs. 5-2 is your draw here. I'm going to go with a 0-0 draw. Even though Brest are kicking ass at the moment with their Brest, of course. That's right. Of course, Rennes will finally wrap it up against Lille. A bit of a zinger chicken dinner here. Finished 53 times to 9-4. Rennes coming at you, and they won 16 of the 53 games, 21 wins for Lille and 16 draws. Of course, Rennes though, 83% form for them right now, unbeaten in the last 6. In fact, they haven't lost in the last 13. Up against the Lille side, of course, coming at you, just one defeat past 6 for them, 58% form. Last time out in Rennes was the one win for Lille. That was back in January 2021. Rennes picked up a 2-0 win over Lorient. Last time out, Lille picked up a draw against Lens. Look at the odds, 20-20 is your host, 12-5 is your draw, 5-2 is your away win. That's Lille. I'm going with the hosts here. Rennes to take it 2-1 win in the end in a zinger chicken dinner weekend or midweek of action over in Ligue 1. Be sure to get your picks in using the code CUTLY4 Ligue 1. And of course, I'll see you next time around, of course, which will be midweek as we look forward to the match day number, whatever it is after this one, of course, for the weekend. But until then, guys, smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe, check the links down below on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course, Patreon. But until then, guys, I'll see you soon for the next one. I'm out.